All right, traders, check this out, guys. We got the dollar index here. You know, we haven't been here for quite a while, and the situation here is remarkably interesting. In fact, we are kind of on the fence here. We actually have no conviction. We are equally, inclined to either direction. We have some, a small inclination towards the downside, but basically, the technical picture is really, really interesting in the sense that it completely contradicts, it is this internal contradiction. But still, it's very interesting, and I would like to show you what I'm talking about, so maybe you'll have your own conclusions for this, right? But let me start from the beginning. We're looking at the weekly chart here. So we're tracking back all the way to the beginning of 2019, roughly April 2019, and I want you to focus on the big key level system, the black one. And this is the formation that it represents, right? This downside move all the way up to the very edge, 98, 91, touching base, slicing it really nicely, and going back all the way. And just last week, take a look at this move, right? Boom, straight on the mid-low key level of 96.03 and touchdown. Now, from the perspective of the big cycle here, right? That was the third leg, landing on the lower section here, right? Now, let me quickly jump over and talk about a smaller case trading range and a key level system, which is the blue one here, representing a smaller cycle. Now, this is the formation here we have, guys. This is the first move, all the way up. Second move, third move, all the way up. Fourth move, boom. Take a look at this laser sharp precision on that 98.27. And then another move. And here, all right, so here where it becomes really interesting, right? Because it landed on the very last, right? The very last move. The very last level, right? And support, obviously, of that blue system, 96.56, and you can see that huge spike. However, it did close slightly below. Let's take a look at that close. It's so tight. It's it's so undecisive, right? The close itself, 96.55. The level is 56. That's just 1 point. Now, so yeah, it looks like it did break, even though it's so close. The margin is so small. We think that's a legit breakdown. However, that spike here kind of suggests otherwise. That's why we have this kind of internal contradiction. Now, don't forget, price did land on that 96.03 and then bounced back off of it. As if it's a super strong support level, which it probably is. But I want to show you some another angle on this one, right? I'm going to take the daily chart. This is why we think it's actually going to continue downwards. This is why we feel more inclined on the short side, right? On the downside. Obviously, we've shown you that price had been closing below that key level by just 1 point, right? We're talking about 96.56, just 1 point. But here also we had that push of the last few days straight to that same key level again, 96.56, and take a look at the reaction we had here. This is really interesting, right? I think it speaks volumes, and it's kind of suggesting that 96.56 have been acknowledged as a strong resistance level. Price is kind of retesting it from below, and it's going to come back down to continue the downside trend, right? And it's going to be aiming this time at 94.66, right? That's what we think the potential is. As long, of course, as price remains below 96.56, because if it's going to break through, then we're going to have to quickly shift our conviction here, all right? But it's a very interesting situation. Dollar index here. We're definitely going to follow up closely, come back, and keep you posted. All right, guys, that's about that for this one. That's about that for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Take care.